Hi, everyone. This is Erica, and I want to talk about Warren Buffett. Who is Warren Buffett? Warren Buffett is one of the most successful investors in the whole world. He has a net worth of over 108 billion, and that makes him the world's fifth wealthiest person. He's also at the ripe age of 92. He's currently the chairman and the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. So what I want to discuss about Warren Buffett is this article. And this article says, how did Warren Buffett achieve a 30% annual return for 10 straight years? And the article goes on to explain that Warren Buffett's, his highest returns were achieved in the early part of his career. This was when he owned a firm called Buffett Partnership. Yeah, this company was in existence for 12 years, from 1957 to 1969. During the entire lifetime of this company, all 12 years of this company, under the leadership of Warren Buffett, it was able to achieve a 29.5 average return on investments that it did in the stock market year over year, each one of those 12 years. How did Warren Buffett achieve that? Well, he does it by using a very simple principle known as value in investing. So last evening, our investing club, we were meeting and we were talking about this very topic, value investing. And my eldest sister was there and she was just glazed over, like, what are you talking about, right? Well, anyway, after that meeting, I started thinking and I realized it is a simple strategy, and it's actually something that she does every single day. And not only my sister, but all of us, we do this. A lot of us, I would say, we do this every day. And let me show you how. This site, you ever heard of this site, Hip to Save? Well, this is a site that my sisters, they use religiously. They visit this site religiously, hunting for products and services that are highly valuable, but at cheap prices. And and this site is just filled with them. Just give you some examples here. Here we see that if you buy a lot of pizza, you can get $100 worth for gift cards from Papa John's for $80, a 20% discount. You see these squishmallows, whatever they are for only $6.75. These little cute pillows. And this site is actually just filled with them, valuable products that are, for whatever reason, currently at a discounted price. Here's a good one here. Look at this, Gain detergent. Everybody knows this, Gain, a very good, well-known, well sought after laundry product. Here at Walgreens, you can currently get these things at $4 each, highly discounted. So here you can find products that are valuable at a severely discounted price. Okay, so value investing is exactly the same thing. The only difference is we're looking for valuable companies that are currently priced at a severely discounted price, okay? And similar to Hemp to Save, we have sites for finding these companies. So for example, there's this site called FinViz. We can go here and we can put in metrics such as, if we go to we can look at the PE ratio. PE ratio is a metric that gives us an indicator of how cheap a company is currently, or its shares are currently trading at. So I can go here and I can say, give me all the companies back that have a PE ratio that's under 5, which means that the lowest it can be. The lower the PE ratio is, the cheaper the company shares are trading at. PE stands for price to earnings. So when the price compared to the earnings is very low, it means it's on sale. All right. So here I can get a list of these things, and I can, I have other search criteria here. Like I select the exchange that I want, that is the stock exchange. So I select the NASDAQ, and I say, hey, give me back all companies that have a market cap. I don't want super big ones. I don't want super small ones. Give me a mid-sized companies that have market caps between 2 billion and 10 billion. Okay, and then I get this long list. There's 20 companies that are currently, they are trading, their shares are being sold at a highly discounted price. Okay, so this is pretty much, FinViz now becomes kind of like the hip to save for value shoppers, right? So financial people that are shopping for cheap companies, they can come here and find companies that are highly discounted. Okay, so once we find these companies, the next thing that we have to do, we just have to make sure that they're good companies, because of course you could have companies that are doing horrible, and their the price of their company is highly discounted because they're not doing well. So the next thing we have to do is just find out whether or not they're doing well to know if this is a bargain. Okay, so let's just take a couple of examples here. This item, this company, Starbuck Carrier, SBLV. We can then go to sites like Fidelity, and we can look up information about the company. The first thing that we want to do is, hip to save. If I'm doing shopping on hip to save, I know about these products, right? But for companies, you don't necessarily know about them. So the first thing to do is let's just see what the company does. And we can go and look at the company profile. And for this particular company, we see that it's a shipping company. And what it does is ocean transport of dry bulk cargo worldwide. And we see that it transport things like iron ores, cores, grains, and etc. We also see that this is a company that was incorporated in 2006 and is based in Greece. Okay, so now I know that it's a shipping company, which actually now tells me why its P/E ratio is low, because I know that in general, shipping companies, they make a lot of money. I mean, their profit margins are very high. Now I look at the P/E ratio and I compare it to the industry average. Okay, and so here I see that while this company has a low P/E ratio, but when I compare it to the industry, that is companies that are similar to it, I see that maybe it's not that cheap, right? It's because its P/E ratio is actually twice the industry. Okay, so this is, maybe I say, okay, no, in general, if you look at this in general, it has a P/E ratio that's relatively low, but when you compare it to the industry, it's actually not cheap. It happens to be twice as expensive than companies that are similar to it in the same industry. Okay, so then if I go back here and let's take another example, maybe this one, Liberty Global, LBTYA. Okay, LBTYA. So let's take a look at this one. Okay, so this company, you can currently buy shares of it at about $20 per share. If we go down and look at the company profile, we see that it's in the telecommunications business. So it provides internet, video, phone, and mobile communication services. So this is similar to like AT&T, T-Mobile. This company was founded in 2004 and is based in the UK. All right, so next thing we could do is now let's look at its P/E ratio. So let's see what the P/E ratio is. The price to earnings ratio for this company is very low. It's 1.83. And what's even better is when you compare it to similar companies that are in this same industry doing the same type of business, this company is 10 times cheaper. So it now becomes a value stock, one that we might be interested in buying. Okay, but before we do that, the next thing we want to do is just make sure it is a good company, because it's sometimes company might have a low price because it has bad products or it doesn't make money. Does this company make money? Well, then we can go and look at things like its financial statements. We look at how much debt it has, what its profit margin is, what its cash flow is. In this case, all these things show that this company is healthy. Now, in Fidelity, we can see this summarized in the analysis and sentiment section. It has 4 metrics. In order to see whether or not a company is doing well, we can look at its financial health. And we see here that this one is fairly healthy. So yeah, so now what we have identified, we have now identified a company that's doing well, but it is currently priced 10 times cheaper than other companies, similar companies. Okay, this is what value investing is. And as I said, it's very similar to what we do every day. It's like value shopping. Okay, so that's all I have today. I hope that you have heard or seen something today that has been helpful. And if it has, don't leave without liking the video. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. And yeah, and share with your friends and family or anyone that you think might benefit from it.